我以前。
How long?
So this wall is about, oh my gosh, 这个有一个，about I need 1, 2, 3.
Is it 18 feet?
Hey, hey, come on.
It's live. Hello, it is Sarah. I from the future. For this home gym renovation, we needed a few materials. We needed some new white paint, and we also needed some mirrors to really give it that yoga studio effect. We're trying to choose a paint color, and there are like 100 shades of white.
Oh yeah, you want gloss, no gloss, no flat, semi-gloss.
I've narrowed it down to 4.
Okay.
But I have no idea which one to pick. I just can't imagine the difference.
Yeah. Oh my god.
On this day, my uterus also decided to bless me with my period, so I suffered from period cramps the rest of the day. Took a hot bath and honestly sat in that bath for upwards of 2 hours. Went downstairs with my hair in a half bun. I don't know if you can consider this a bun. We started on painting. We set down the tape first, and then we brought out the paint roller and started putting on this white layer of paint over the existing kind of off-white tan paint we had going on in the basement. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Usually I try to avoid meetings on Mondays, but today is a special day. We have these last minute first article inspections to get done, so I'm about to jump in like a 3-hour meeting. I haven't had time to chat with you all today, and this meeting starts in 2 minutes, so I have a lot to talk to you all about as soon as I'm done with this meeting. So we're doing a first article inspection, which I think I've talked about on my videos before, but it's basically virtually inspecting the first build at a supplier. We want to make sure everything will look good so that when it docks at the data center, there are no problems, issues that happen. And normally we do these on site, like this is a case where we would travel to the supplier, to the factory, to do this first article inspection in person, but you know, the pandemic, so we're doing it virtually, which is kind of rough because it's just like a person at the factory holding a camera and we're telling them like, you know, move left a little bit or move right. Yeah, so that's gonna be me for the next 3 hours. Hopefully this one should go a little faster, I think. But we will see about that. Sometimes I lead these FAIs by myself, but luckily for this one I have a coworker that's teaming up with me, which makes things so much easier because one person can take notes on all the issues and make sure everything's documented right and pull up anything, like any reference documents that are needed, while one person is leading the meeting, which it's so hard to do when it's one person trying to do all 3 things at once. So yeah, this is gonna be good. It's not gonna be quite as intense as it could be. Hi Katie, hi Thomas. Oops, I don't hear you all. I think my audio isn't working. Let me get to fixing that. Julia and I are headed to the grocery store to get him lunch because there was not enough fried rice in the pot to feed him today, so he's getting his own lunch. We have quite the full house today. My brother is back from college for a bit. My dad is here because it's the week of Thanksgiving. And yeah, there wasn't enough fried rice for this one, so we're going to the grocery store. We're gonna go pick something up for him. And do the grocery haul that no one asked for. We just got 1 bag of snacks. Mostly Julian selections, but we have 1 cauliflower puffs with probiotics. So healthy.
I meant to do that.
Julian's got some bagels because he likes his bagels in the morning. Probably steal some too. Julian got some lasagna. This is his lunch for as soon as we get home. Lasagna. And we got these sugar fina candies. They were so expensive, but Julian said that he gets them for Christmas and that they're really good. We got the dark chocolate sea salt caramels and some, but first, rosé roses. They were $9 for one of these boxes.
That's crazy, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's really expensive. I also got some Roost Roast cold brew. This is from a local coffee shop in Ann Arbor. It's one of my favorite coffee shops, Roost Roast. Also got some chocolate cookies because I'm on my period, so we're on a chocolate roll this week.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you 100 times a day.
Just came back from a trip to Home Goods and the gym renovation is coming along. It's basically almost done, which is crazy. It only took like 2 days to do, given that my dad had a day off from work today, so he worked on it for most of the day today. But right now it's about 7 p.m. I still have some work to finish up. I have a meeting from 8 to 9 p.m. So if you're new here, I'm currently in Michigan in Eastern time zone, but my job is in Washington in the Pacific Standard Time, so that's why I have such a late meeting. It's at 8 p.m. for me, but it'll be at 5 p.m. if I was, in the right time zone. So I'm kind of just doing some work here. I made some trips during the day, like I went out to get lunch, and I went out to Home Goods just now, so I take some time off during the day to make up for working late at night. Tomorrow I have a big meeting where I lead the meeting, so I need to organize my meeting notes, see what all the status of all the items are at the moment, and update our tracker before the meeting tomorrow. Today was an okay productivity day. It wasn't amazing, and I was feeling a little bit frustrated about it earlier in the day, but I let myself chill, just like not take it too intensely, because this week is the last week that Julian is here, and then he's going back to New York City at the end of this week. He's originally from New York City. So I'm trying to match my schedule to his as much as possible. Normally I wake up earlier than him and I go to bed earlier than him, but this week I want to wake up with him and go to bed with him so we can spend a little bit more time together. But that also means it skews my schedule a bit because I'm definitely more productive in the morning, even though I don't necessarily always want to get up in the morning. I'm gonna be really sad when he leaves, but also my productivity is going to kick up, which life should not be focused on productivity, and I really hate how good I feel about being productive, but it is kind of something I look forward to. I'm trying to focus on that to make myself feel better about him leaving and going back to New York City. But we've done the whole long distance thing, so it won't be that big of a deal. It's just crazy because we did long distance for a year after graduating and moving to different cities for our jobs, and then during the pandemic he moved with me to Seattle where I was living. We were all working from home and we got this apartment, which is relatively small. It's a relatively small space. We definitely didn't have much alone time living in that apartment together, so we haven't had proper alone time in a long time. Especially with the pandemic, we haven't been going out and leaving the house much at all, unless it's like going to get groceries, which we usually do together. So it's gonna be interesting being apart for a little while. I'm definitely gonna use that time to focus on myself a little bit, get into a good workout routine, get some work done, probably spice up the YouTube, maybe change up the banner. I'm just gonna have a lot of time on my hands and I'm ready for that time. I also got this new water bottle from Amazon. I've been seeing people with these water bottles that have like time markers telling you what time to drink that much water by. And I bought a slightly smaller one because I need to take this back with me when I go back to the West Coast. So I didn't have room for those giant jugs. But this one's also pretty sleek. It looks nice. It has its time on it, so it says like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. At the bottom it says refill, so then you start over again after noon. I definitely didn't follow the time markers today. This is still my first round and I'm at 1 p.m. right now. That's good because it doesn't count like the coffee and other drinks that I've had. So, in my head, I think I had enough liquids for today, but I still really like drinking from it. Like, it's really handy, and I like the time markers even though I don't follow it exactly. It gives me a better sense of how much water I've had for the day. I'll link the water bottle in the description box below. It's from Amazon in case you're interested. In my opinion, it's worth it, but it's definitely a more expensive water bottle. Like, I think it was $19, $20. It doesn't need to be $20. Like, I thought it was glass, which is why I was initially all for paying $20 for it. But it's not glass, it's plastic. It's BPA free though, it says at the bottom, but I do love it. I love the water bottle. I'm probably gonna be using it for a long time. As long as I don't lose it and I use it for an actual long time and it doesn't break, it'll be worth the $20. But as of right now, I can't say it because I've only had it for a day. It's a sneak peek of the yoga studio. The work gym renovation, whatever you want to call it. My mom and I are gonna do some Melissa Wood health. And we're gonna set up the TV here and work out in the new little gym area. It's exciting.
Its hand sculpting effects, really heavy by your side, soften in your knees.
I just finished doing Pilates meditation with my mom. We did Melissa Wood Health and it was so good. I think I got into meditation for the first time the summer after my sophomore year in college, and I was visiting a friend in India. His mom said meditation changed her life, so she signed us up for a course. We took that course, and that's when I first started getting into meditation. But then this past year, I haven't meditated at all, so like my practice kind of just like disappeared. And then the past 2 weeks, Melissa Wood Health had like a 14-day Pilates and meditation challenge where my mom and I meditated like 10 to 15 minutes per day. Melissa Wood Health just had it on her weekly schedule, and that completely brought me back to meditation. Like the first couple of days, it was honestly really hard to sit through the meditation. My back was getting tight. I couldn't focus. But this past meditation that I just did now, I felt like I got back into my deep meditation zone, and I just feel like all my stress has washed away after meditating for 10 minutes. It was amazing. I was really excited. It's weird. Meditation, I don't think it should be measured in how long you can meditate for. I think a lot of people think it's how long you can stay focused for, but I like to measure it in how good I feel afterwards, because that one really felt different from the meditations I've been doing the past 2 weeks. But yeah, the new studio is amazing. I'm actually really excited to work out. So if you're in a workout slump and you want to bring working out motivation back into your life, renovate your little workout space, even if you have a small apartment. I know it's hard depending on what kind of space you have and what kind of budget you're working with. I think our renovation was relatively simple for our house, but it was still pretty pricey. I think we spent like $600 on that renovation, and all we did was buy mirrors and paint and a basket and a fake plant. Like, it wasn't that intense. I'm glad I got that workout in. I think you could probably tell from my voice throughout these videos, but my energy levels have been kind of low because it is that time of month, and I'm always just lower energy for the week before that time of month and also the first couple of days. Usually the first day is the worst. So yesterday I felt like I had pulled 2 all-nighters in a row, even though I slept like 10 hours. I don't think any amount of sleep would make me feel alive during that time. But now Julia and I are gonna watch some Love Island. That has been our nightly ritual on the weekdays, and we absolutely love watching Love Island. I've kind of dropped it with The Bachelorette. I haven't watched a couple of episodes, but that's good. When I have time, it'll be fun to binge watch all the Bachelorette episodes. Julia and I just like watching Love Island more because we can talk about it and you can see more interaction, and I feel like we kind of learn like how relationships operate by watching people on Love Island.
I don't watch Love Island. What are you talking about? I just play Call of Duty.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. I like rushed straight to my desk this morning because I woke up a little bit later and I have an important meeting, and then that important meeting got canceled. So now I'm chill. Now I have more time. My mom got me a almond milk latte from Zingerman's. Zingerman's is like super famous in Ann Arbor. It's a sandwich shop, and they've been in the New York Times. They've been across all these big publications, and it's like this local sandwich shop in Ann Arbor. So that's pretty cool. Fun facts about Ann Arbor. Otherwise, I'm definitely very behind on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff. Work has just been busy, also with the holiday season, all those holiday things going on. And I think I set my expectations a little too high because I watch a lot of full-time YouTubers, and I'm realizing that I have another huge commitment, which is my full-time job, and I need to, recalibrate my expectations for myself. But I made a few recent online purchases that I'm very excited for. I went on ColourPop and I bought some makeup because I want to, give myself a makeover. I've been watching back my vlogs and I was like, dang, girl, you could really take better care of your appearance. So I got some makeup from ColourPop, which I'm going to show you here. I got myself this lip stain, which I can double as blush. This freckle stick to play with because freckles are all the rave now. This angled eye brush to help me with my eyeliner, a white eyeliner, some false eyelashes, and a black eyeliner because my current one is running out. And that cost me $41, which honestly is not that bad for all this makeup, but it's It's just so crazy how much more girls generally have to spend. Like the expectations for female spending is just insane. Like you have to buy first menstrual products every month that should be free in public spaces. Like why is toilet paper free and not menstrual products? We have to buy makeup. There's so many more clothing options and expectations on how you should dress, jewelry, just I don't know, a bunch of things. And I think there's a book that talks about this, how capitalism in a way suppresses females because of the beauty standards, the expectations, and how much more money they have to spend. I also found these boots on Urban Outfitters. I've been doing a little too much online shopping, and they are a good dupe for those Prada boots that are going around. I've been looking for some shoes to wear indoors because one of the best hacks I've found for working from home is to just wear boots inside. It completely makes your house feel like an office. For me at least. I'm sure everyone's a little bit different. So the boots I got are these Urban Outfitters Mira Chunky Chelsea boot. These are pretty trendy right now. I love how big the heel is. When I got them, they were on sale, but now they look like they're $79. Which honestly is not that bad for a big pair of boots, and I read the reviews. The reviews are pretty good. They're saying they're comfy, they love them, and they're cheaper than Doc's, and definitely cheaper than the Prada boots that are very popular right now. So that's exciting. Got some new purchases coming in. We're gonna go get we're gonna get lunch. We're gonna get lunch. Going to No Thai, a local Ann Arbor Thai food place. Like, oh, Sheldon!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's scary.
Do you want anything from No Thai?
What?
Anything from No Thai?
Young age, trying to make it big. Now that I'm up, they all on my dick. No contractors, never thrown a brick. Just trying to keep it cool, like it's ice on my wrist. God-given talent, been feeling blessed.